Good morning. Happy Labor Day. Big old fat thumbprint on that thumbnail picture. I'm no photographer either. Anyway, the reason I titled that is plain and simple. What I'm doing with these videos is just trying to share my journey. It helps keep me motivated because, as anyone who knows me knows, I am in no way near the end of my journey, and I don't plan on being for a very, 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 very long time. But it is a journey, and sometimes there are bumpy roads in that journey, and sometimes there's curvy roads. And if you're on a bike, the curvy roads are great. If you're trying to navigate and see what's ahead, curvy roads aren't so fun. Um, anyway, the purpose of these aren't to tell anyone anything other than just that we're not alone, and you have a cheerleader in your corner, and I need one of mine. So before anyone thinks that I'm being arrogant or um, self, and I don't know what the word would be. I'm not. I'm not trying to tell anyone how to do things. These are demons that go through my head. No, I've not been told that on the outside. We have a lot of words going through our heads, a lot of demons that can derail us if we let it. So now, with that disclaimer out there, let's get on to business because I'm fighting my demons and I will win against these because what choice do I have? I want to live a healthy life, complete, full, healthy life, both emotionally, physically, and mentally. My brain, emotions, and attitude are all going to line up. I'm telling you. Anyway, along with the I'm not a doctor, let me make a couple things clear. I will probably be sharing some things that I hear, some things that I read. That doesn't mean I'm making diagnoses. That does not mean I'm giving health tips or advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not. And I don't even want to be. I, I'm old. I don't have time to go to school, to take go to school to be a doctor. I share. I not a analytic kind of person. I don't have spreadsheets. Shoot. I fired my skills because I don't like looking at numbers. Come on. But I will share with the hopes that maybe it can motivate and encourage positive changes, outcomes, or even motivate current positive behaviors if someone wants it. I've made these videos public. Anybody can find them. Anybody can look at them if they want to. Um, but if I state that the keto diet has helped me with my depression, and now I am no longer on any depression medication, which is a fact, it has. And I've fought depression. When you read all the symptoms and signs and stuff, probably for as long as I remember, it just got diagnosed, oh, how many years ago? And I didn't really, even though I knew that it sucked, and even though I knew that it was a horrible place to be, I still felt like it was probably my fault. I need to control it. I need to control my behavior. I need to control my emotions, and then I used it as weapon against myself. Another reason to believe that I'm not very intelligent, very strong, very smart. All that stuff that I have been fighting against, and I am winning. I'm winning. And I cannot believe that I'm the only person out there fighting these demons. So these videos, I'm hoping, can help somebody else fight these demons. I was able to quit my antidepressant medicine. And when I say that on a video, I am in no way telling anyone to get rid of any medications of any kind, any sort, unless they're well. And sometimes we need help to determine that. And that's not me. I don't live in your skin. I don't see your numbers. I don't, I'm not your doctor. I'm not. And I can't be. I'm going to change that word. I'm going to do another video on the word can't. It's a cuss word. Stop it. I won't be. I just won't. My schooling consists of high school and 1 year, 1 semester of college. Come on. Is that who you want to be your doctor? Not me. My doctor's got all kinds of schooling and certificates and stuff hanging on his wall. He's a little bitty guy. He's young, little kid, but he's great. And I just adore him. Anyway, so my point is, yes, this can help you, but don't um, don't take what I'm saying as medical advice. It's not, and I won't be responsible for it. The keto diet has been shown to greatly reduce diabetes. And there's some indication that some people are finding a lifelong end to diabetes. I'm not going to say the word cure because I'm not a diet doctor. I'm not a doctor. But on the other hand, if you're on diabetic medicine, you don't stop taking that without your doctor. If it's been shown some people are able to reduce their blood pressure goes normal. But if you quit taking your blood pressure medicine before you're ready, you can die. Come on, I'm not a doctor. So I'm just laying these disclaimers out here just as bold as I can. Use it as a tool. Work on getting well. If keto is the way you chose, and that's the one that's working so good for me. I have felt so good mentally, emotionally, physically. The weight's coming off. Not it's not melting off, but that's okay. I'm not out on a deserted island. I've got food and I'm making food choices, and some of them are good and some of them maybe not so. It's fine. It's coming down. It's coming off. Like I said another time, 2 jean sizes. That's not bad since May. I'm not sad about that at all. Now, people who step on the scales and expect to see 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 pounds a week gone, 10, 20 pounds a month gone, you're gonna have to, well, get real first. But I got my entire life to work this thing out. I don't care. Um, I I get a lot of people now, and it always happens with when you start losing weight and people start noticing it. What's your secret? What's your secret? That's what these videos are. They're my secrets. They are. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, eat this, don't eat that. I'd like to because, well, I'm passionate about this. It's not my place. I'm not a doctor. But I can tell you what's working for me. And the main thing that you got to fix happens right here. Right here. Your first thing that needs to get in line in order to make anything work towards getting healthy is your brain. When I had weight loss surgery, and I talked about that in another video, the weight loss doctor says your number one weight loss organ is not the one that I'm going to cut open, it's the one between your ears. If you don't change your mindset, you're not going to change your lifestyle. That's just all it is. The rest is what you put in your mouth. But your first step is making the choice of what to put in your mouth, and that doesn't come from your belly, it comes from your brain. Again, not a doctor. I'm not gonna. I look at my doctors I follow on YouTube, and there's a few of them. And every time I hear another one, it grows. So I can make a list. One of these days, I might. But if you get curious as to what I'm doing, as far as what to eat, what not to eat, look up Dr. Eric Westman on YouTube. It's fantastic. Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. He's great. Dr. Eric Berg. Dr. Eric Berg, he'll lay out the science. He's got a whiteboard. It's great. It's great, I'm telling you. And he'll not only say, do this, but he'll lay out the reasons. The man is amazing. If you want the what to eat, how much to eat, if you want somebody to hold your hand, they're there. And I'll hold your hand. And I'll motivate, I'll encourage, because I know we all need this in this journey. We all do. It's a lifestyle change, and that's not easy. Nobody's going to tell you it's easy. The concept is simple. The journey gets bumpy, and to have someone there to say, "Hey, you got this. Let's look at this." And the thing we look at is our brain, our emotions, and our attitudes. And next thing you know, you're rocking it. Why not? No, I don't need a doctorate degree to know what I'm doing. And hopefully it can motivate somebody else. I am not, I don't count my macros. I don't keep a spreadsheet. I don't weigh. I don't weigh at all anymore. Nope. Fired them scales. Get the heck out of here. I'll know in October when I go to the doctor what the number on the scales is. I haven't made I measured myself the other day because I found a tape measure and I said, I'm just curious what my tummy is. But I didn't measure before I started, so I don't know if I've lost any inches. All I know is I've lost 2 jean sizes, and that's got to add up to some inches. I'm controlling this in my mind, and you can too. You can too. I have a friend that was diagnosed with fatty liver disease, and to quote Ken Berry, that's a big damn deal. That can kill you. If you don't fix it at the fatty liver stage, that fat in there can harden, and then the only fix is a liver transplant. And it breaks my heart to say this. I have a young cousin. I went to his funeral because he was waiting on a liver transplant. Come on, you don't go to Walmart and pick up a new damn liver. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you this stuff is very real. I'm not a nurse. I am just a simple little Kansas girl who's living the life. I am not going to tell anyone what their ultimate or all their ultimate. Well, how do you even say that word? I'm not going to tell anyone where they should be. I'm not going to tell them what their goal weight should be. I'm not going to tell them, I'm not going to tell them not to weigh. I don't weigh. But someone else might get motivated to weigh. That's great. Get you a set of scales in every stinking room and step on them every time you enter that room if that's what keeps you motivated. Doesn't matter. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just a Kansas girl. I'm just a, well, there's a lot of Kansas girls that are doctors, but I'm just a simple little Kansas girl that is living the life and sharing what I'm learning and living. If you can take what I say and be motivated, then that's a wonderful thing. Maybe it can keep you from having to wait for someone to die so that you can live. I gotta think about that too. I might go into another video. I don't know. Yeah. I'm a housewife now, taking care of my parents. And I can say, even though I'm not a doctor, I can see what's going on. I'm not blind. I can see what's going on. I'm not trying to take the place of a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not giving medical tips. Just telling you what's working for me. A lot of times people say, what's your secret? And what they're wanting to know is exactly what are you putting in your mouth? I don't know. What I like, you may not. What you like, I may not. You know, there's diets of all kinds out there. Choose one. What works for you? What's important to you? If the importance to you is a number on your scales and a certain diet gets you what you want, whatever. I'm not a doctor. I don't care. Not that I don't care about you. But what you put in your mouth is going to turn to poop in 24 hours. What do I care? What you eat? Because I'm not a doctor. I'm not your doctor. I'm your friend. And I want to see the whole world healthy. And it's hard for me to sometimes keep my emotions down because I feel better on this than I have on anything I've ever done. And like I've said in another video, I was born a little fat baby. I've been on a bunch. I went from, I don't like grapefruit that well, so I didn't do the grapefruit diet. By the time I fix grapefruit so I can like it, it's not a diet food anymore. No, once you can ski on that slope of sugar on it, because it's just, uh, you know, grapefruit, not my thing. So I never did the grapefruit diet. But I've done the Weight Watchers, I've done the tops, I've done the pills, I've done the surgery. I've done. I tried to go. I tried to go vegan one time. hmm It lasted until lunch. I decided at lunchtime. My mom, who at the time was my boss, she says, "What are you getting for lunch, Condi?" I said, "I don't care, but it had better blood at some point in its life. It wouldn't. It didn't fit my need. Some people plant based, they're happy with that. I'm not going to tell them not to because, well, I'm not a doctor. Some people want to go strictly carnivore. I'm pretty close, not 100%, because I do a few vegetables. I do approximately, if I have any, it's probably about a cup a day. Um, and I know people are wigging out about that. Oh my gosh, all your fiber and vitamins, and you get them in your meat. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm going to tell you what to eat for you. Yeah. Some people could go dairy free. I'm pretty close. I have a little bit. Um, like I'm like a little rat when it comes to my cheese, so I'll have a little bit of cheese. But I don't have the health books lined up to say this is what you have to eat. You know? So keeping that in mind, do what works for you. What I'm doing here is sharing what's working for me. And maybe if you find out that what you thought was working for you isn't, or you're not happy with it, you're not satisfied, try it. You might like it. It's not to be afraid of. I, even though I don't see my doctor on a daily basis because, well, that he's a busy man. I follow a lot of doctors. I get up in the morning. I watch a few YouTube videos. It's kind of my YouTube espresso, so to speak. Some people wake first thing in the morning to be motivated. I grab a little YouTube, um, Dr. Berg, Dr. Barry, Dr. Westman. There's a couple of nurses I really like. Ask Nurse Cindy. She's great. Um, I like Go Keto with Casey. She's like me. She's not a doctor. She's not a nurse. She's just done it. She's lost 97 pounds. You know, that's motivational. And if what I can do, and I'm not at the end of the journey, so I know you could sit there and say, you have fat girls telling us how to lose weight. Look at this. No, I'm on a journey. And anyone who wants to join me on that journey, jump on. Let's go. Let's do it together. Yeah. There's going to be good days. There's going to be bad days. There's going to be days that you don't make the ultimate or I'm trying to stumble over that stupid word again. You don't make the best choices. There are some days you're going to make what you thought was a good choice. Then your feet and ankles are going to swell up, and you're saying, whoa, what happened? And you realize you did a little reading. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good choice. It's okay. That's no reason to hop off, jump off, and feel sorry for yourself and hate yourself. Whatever. You got the rest of your life to make this work. No need to be guilty over it. And that whole guilt thing, that's going to be another video, probably tomorrow's. So to recap what I'm trying to say in this, I'm no doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not giving advice on medication. When I say what I've done, that doesn't mean I'm telling you what to do. I'm just sharing what I've done. I am my doctor. I see him at this point about once every 3 months. And he seems to be pretty much on board. I think he's leery. I'm going to be honest. He's like, well, I haven't heard that keto will fix this. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I start quoting stuff and he'll laugh. He'll say, okay, make a deal with you. You stick with keto and I won't write this prescription for you anymore. I'm like, yes, because my ultimate goal, what I want to live my life is med free. Because if God made it, it's better than anything a man can make. And then you do some research on some of these medications and how many times have you taken a medication and all of a sudden FDA is yanking it off the shelf because we found out some side effects. I don't want to be one of their guinea pigs that come up with side effects that are it's going to ruin my life based on a pill. That's just me. Not telling anyone to stop taking their meds. I am not a doctor. If you got a drawer full of medication that you have to take to stay alive, and pull your drawer out, put your socks on, and take your pills until your body gets to where you don't need them. And only a doctor can tell you that. So I'm, I can't express it hard enough. I have horrible fears of someone saying, why did you tell me to start taking my meds? I didn't. I just want it as clear as possible. You know, some people do great on keto. Some people not so great. You know why? Because God made them their way and he made me my way. You know, I don't think that, even though I can't understand how anyone cannot do keto, because honestly, out of all the things I've tried, this one has been the easiest flowing, less stressful eating pattern to ever maintain. Oh my goodness. I at first, yeah, you got your first week or so that's a little rough. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie. It can downright suck. You know, as your body's getting adjusted from carbs to fat, and you actually have some withdrawal. I'm not kidding. I'm headachy, sick. Some people get diarrhea. You don't want to get off the couch. I mean, you feel like you've got the flu. They even call it keto flu. It's there. It's miserable. Once you get past that, this really is probably the easiest, most satisfying program I've ever felt. I've never felt deprived. I People are like, "What about your sweet tooth?" I don't have one anymore. It goes away. You're not fighting cravings. You're not fighting hunger. You're not constantly beating yourself up because you want this and you can't have it, because you can have. You're an adult and you can make your decisions. But you honest to goodness, your body doesn't want the garbage anymore. And once that happens, I'm gonna almost use the term smooth sailing. You can find anything to eat you need to eat or want to eat when you go out to a restaurant. Some people are number nerds and they'll keep their calculators and pencils and spreadsheets. I'm not. So you don't have to count anything. You don't have to you It's not a bad idea to measure, but you don't have to. I don't. I never did. I've got scales in my kitchen thinking, okay, but they stay in the drawer. I pulled them out yesterday to measure some seasoning in a recipe that I made. I don't measure what I eat because food stopped being my primary focus. You know how easy is it to get fewer calories when you eat your breakfast and you go about your day and you don't even think about food? Then finally about 2:30, 3 o'clock, you're like, I think I'm getting a little hungry. And you look at the clock. Oh, well, I ate breakfast at 7:30 and now it's 2:30. I bet I am getting a little hungry. And you grab a little bite of something, you're satisfied. You're good. And sometimes that's the last time you think about food all day, because food doesn't control you anymore. Because your body has learned to use what it's got in store. I'm not talking starvation. Starvation is when you sit there and you force yourself not to eat. I'm not advocating that at all. But again, I'm not. Some people eat 3 times a day, every day. That's fine. That's cool for them. I eat 3 times a day. Some days, some days I'll eat two, and I'm fine. And I don't feel like I'm being deprived. I don't feel like I'm being starved. I eat when I'm hungry. But when you give the body what it wants to burn, it's not get us hungry. Well, I'll have a video laying out more about what I eat and how I eat, the food that goes in the pie hole. Right now, most important weight loss organ you've got is between your ears. And I just want to address the fact that I'm not giving medical advice. I won't. I won't. I'm not qualified. No. If I state any kind of medical stuff, I will state the name of the doctor I heard it from, or the study I heard, or the medical source I got it from. I'm not a doctor. You all have the same resources I have, because I can tell you exactly where I get them. I hear something, I Google it, I'll read about it, I'll YouTube it. Come on, this is the day and age of information. No excuse not to know. Find out, get your answers. And I'm here to encourage and motivate, and let's do this. Wouldn't it be a beautiful day? We have American Cancer Foundation that is doing research to end cancer, to find more cures and drugs and stuff. But wouldn't it be great if we find out that, hey, we've all got healthy and now cancer went away? Diabetes, fatty liver, fatty pancreas, come on, it needs to go away. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you that these weren't such big issues before the American Standard Diet, before the food pyramid. Oh my God. You know what they put in pyramids? Dead people. Come on. Get out of that damn pyramid. You're not a pharaoh. They put dead people in pyramids. Get out the food pyramid. That's all I can say about that. And not because of any research, not because I'm a doctor, but read it, read it, read it, read it. Dig into it, find the answers. There are a lot of doctors, a lot of scientists, a lot of biologists, a lot of people that have the training that will tell you. Get your knowledge from them, your motivation from me. Okay. Alrighty. Have a great day. I'm going to try to figure out how to put these things on my Facebook page. And hopefully we can get some shares and likes, and let's get this stuff going. Let's have fun with this. Life is too short to be misery all the time. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye bye.